Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at your guys' chart requests. We left off yesterday over here with CVX and TAO. We left off right there with DLT 345. We're going to start today here with Pepsi, and we're going to continue to make our way down this list. If you guys have chart requests, you guys can enter those over here in the live request thread. One quick announcement before we jump into the charts. We hit 200 likes on yesterday's video, so we are giving away 200 XRP over here inside of the Discord. All you guys got to do to enter the 200 XRP giveaway is just tap on this emoji right here. I'll do it. Okay, and that enters me into the giveaway. I'm going to untap it because I don't want to win. I want you guys to win. And that's why we're here, folks. So that giveaway is now live over there under the giveaways tab. That's just right under the live request thread where you guys can put your chart requests when they open up. But go ahead and do that. If we can get this video to 300 likes, if we can up it by 100, I mean, we got like 2,000 people watching these videos. If we can get to 300 likes, I'll give away 300 XRP, but I'm going to keep raising the bar on this, and if you guys can smash the like, I really appreciate it. It helps the channel, helps the algorithm, so on and so forth. But go enter for that 200 XRP giveaway. If you guys are not in the Discord, it is free to join. You guys can click the link down in the description and get access to all the free content. And that's all I got for announcements today. Again, that giveaway is live there under the giveaways tab. You guys have about 5 days to enter that. We'll draw the winner right there on the 18th. And again, if this video gets to 300 likes, I'll give away 300 XRP. Let's run it up. Real quick, before we jump into your requests, guys, I'm just going to go over, I told you guys I'm going to start doing this, 3 stocks and 3 cryptos every day that I think look very good going into the next 1 to 6 months. The first one's going to be FISV. I don't even know how to say it, but I think these guys have something to do with like the banking system. So they've sold off really hard here from 240 all the way down here to around 50. You guys can see it got the signal right here around 55 where the price is sitting back here in March. The last time that happened was in 2022. Okay, from 2022 to 2025, this thing went from around $95 all the way up here to 240. So that's a very bullish signal for FISV. I like that one a lot as long as it can maintain that low of $47. The next one's going to be WLK. We talked about this one back here in December of 2025 when we got the gold dot right there. Okay, that one also had a green dot, $65 all the way up there to 125. It's pulled back from 125 all the way down here to around 70. It's sitting at around 80 right now. So again, as long as this thing can hold on to like $68, I think it looks very good. It's breaking out over the 9. These guys also play a big role in they're a fertilizer company, materials company. So they are given these green dots down here. Again, our strategy is to buy when the wave is down here, give it a green dot, and sell when the wave is up here, give it a red dot. So that was a beautiful trade last time. We're getting the same signals here, and these guys actually pay a dividend. The third stock for today is going to be DOW. Same thing, fertilizer company. These guys pay an 8% dividend. We were talking about this one back here in November 2025. $22 it went off that signal, off of all these signals, right? They were all coming at the same spot. Went all the way up to 42 for about 150% move, and it has pulled back here to around, well, it hit 27, but now it's reversing, going the other direction. Also has a green dot. For crypto, I'm watching ADA, guys. I'm not a big fan of ADA. I'm not a big fan of their CEO, Charles. I mean, nothing against the guy. He just says some really weird stuff online. He kind of has, I'd refer to him as a loose cannon. He's a loose cannon. And he's kind of unpredictable. That's the only thing I don't like about ADA. I've heard great things about their technology, so on and so forth. But again, we are looking at technicals here. So if you believe in Cardano, if you believe in the long-term growth of Cardano, it is given a technical signal where we would want to be buyers. The last time we got it with the wave down here was back here in 2023. It went from 24 cents all the way up to $1.32. So it's been a brutal pullback for ADA, but again, it has that signal, and these guys are actually part of the U.S. Strategic Reserve. And again, I like it down here at 18 cents. If you're using our strategy, we're buying down here below the white line when there's a green dot. Okay, so Cardano looks good. The next one's going to be Plume. Plume looks very interesting. So this one's actually in what we call a stealth phase right now. So the stealth phase is when things are just going sideways. Okay, normally the sideways action comes before the big move higher. Okay, Plume has been going sideways since back here in February. So very long, drawn out, extended period of time. We got this signal a couple of weeks ago, back in July at around a penny. I do have a position on this one. It's up 10% today, but it's been as high as 25 cents. It's sitting here at a penny right now, and these guys have a real big real-world asset business going on. I think they're going to be very big. They got some licenses and stuff secured with the SEC, so very low market cap, but I do think this one can perform very well in next bull run. And Bitcoin, guys, I just want you to keep an eye on this, okay? This thing is called the bottom since all the way back in 2015. Okay, 2015 was 11 years ago. Bitcoin was at 240. It popped all the way up here to 20,000. Pulled back here to around 3,000. Again, every 4 years, it gives you a signal down here. Okay, and that calls the bottom. I think the bottom's already in, probably around 55. If it goes down to 50, fine, whatever. But realistically, if we're looking at the data here, okay, the last 11 years of data, when this wave has been down here, it's been a great time to buy. Okay, the majority of people are only going to be buying up here at the top when everyone's excited. No one wants to buy when things are bad, when everyone's quitting. Right, those are the times we need to dig in. Those are the times we need to be accumulating the asset. When no one else wants it, when no one else is buying it, and everyone's selling it, calling it a scam, that is when we want to buy. So those are the three stocks. Those are the three cryptocurrencies to be watching here today. There's a lot of them, guys. A lot of signals going off. So let's go ahead and take a look at your guys' chart requests. Again, we left off yesterday right here with CVX and TAO. So we'll start here today with SWB with Pepsi. Again, if you guys have these requests, you guys can get them in over here in the Discord. We're taking a break from live streaming. I'm just taking them only from the Discord right now in the live request thread. So Pepsi is the first one we're looking at. I like Pepsi here. Again, it's got our signals down here. The last time we got the signals with the wave down here was back in May. That came at $1.30. It went all the way up to $1.70. I think these guys pay a dividend too. This would be a great stock to be buying here if you believe in the long-term growth of Pepsi. Again, green dot means buy. BSX, this is also moving really nicely here. That got the signal there. Couple signals down here in this area around $50. Okay, 45 bucks. Everything's looking good. The momentum is definitely to the upside. You just be waiting for a red dot up here on this one now. I'd be a holder. Hopefully you got in down here at around 45 when the signal came. It's already up over 10, 15%. I think that one has a lot more room to go. Again, we just be waiting for a sell signal now. If you guys don't know how to use our indicators or how to read these charts, I do have a free trading course over here that you guys can check out. It's completely free on YouTube. Just come over here to the trading course tab, click this link. Again, the Discord link is in the bio and pinned in the comments section if you guys are not in. And if you do not have these indicators we're talking about here today, you guys can download those right here in the trading indicator tab. Just click on this link. Takes a couple of clicks and all this stuff loads right up in. But BCX still looks good here. I'd still be a buyer and a holder of that. SOLS from AP. What's going on, brother? SOLS. No signal yet, but it is trying to bottom right here at around 55. So if you want to jump the gun here on the green dot, you know, no one's holding you back, but up above 55, I think this one looks pretty safe. Okay. They had their sales are up around 11% so far over year, which is a good sign. It's sold off really hard. We just be looking for the signal to confirm, but that signal should probably pop up here in the next 1 to 2 weeks as long as 56 holds. I don't think this is a bad place to start a position now that it's down. I mean, it's down probably 40% from the highs. So look for the signal on that to confirm the bottom. If you want to start a position there, I don't see why not. AMTM, this one sold off, looks like on its earnings. The dot is still green though, so we would be buyers here at these levels. The bottom looks like it's in right there at 20. 20 is a good stop loss. You're risking about 8% on that. So as long as the dot remains green and we hold on to 20, I'm still bullish even after this 10% sell-off here this week. WGS. Again, signal came down here at around 47. It's already up around 60%. Okay, we don't want to buy when the wave's up here, guys, unless there's like a really dramatic pullback. Our time to buy is down here. Okay, this is when, right, things have sold off. Okay, this thing's already moved up around 100%. I mean, off the bottom, it's already up 2x. Right, so if you hesitated, you missed out on 100% already. So if you're in it, I'd just be looking for the red dot to sell it here on the weekly. I think that one's more of a hold than a buy here. We got Wolf, WOL. This is Wolf Speed. Wow, they had a huge move there. I remember someone was talking about this down at $1.40. Someone in the Discord was talking about this down here. I never pulled the trigger, man. But wow. Oh my gosh. I vividly remember someone requesting this a long time ago, and this thing went up 6,000%. Okay, missed opportunity there. Right now, I'd be watching $20. Okay, $20 looks like a very important level. That's just insane. That is a humongous move. These guys don't really make that much money. I would just use a stop loss at 19. Very volatile asset. Probably one you want to day trade here, not swing trade. Looking for the signal on that. OKLO. This is a nuclear energy company. It does have the signal. It is sitting right here on the 4 years, so we would be buyers of OKLO here according to the technicals. As long as the dot is green, we are going to remain bullish on that. We would be buyers here at these levels. We got MP. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about this one lately. That one got the signal there last week. That looks good as well, bouncing right on our 4-year moving average. If you guys are not familiar with the 4-year moving average, we use that as a reference for fair price value. So if you look at the mean, right, the mean is just another word for average. The average that we reference here the most is going to be the 4-year average. So how do you know you're getting a fair price for something? You look at the average. Okay, what is the average price over 4 years? It's sitting at 40. It came right into the average and bounced right off of it. So we're buyers of this, buying any red days, buying any pullbacks. Looks very good there with the green dot. We would be buyers and holders of that name here. We got NEO, N-I-O. NEO's coming down. That's got the green or the red dot there. It did get a green dot right here at around 450. It looks interesting. It does look interesting down here. I don't think this is a bad place to start a position, and then if it sells off like to 350, you could just add more to the position. Again, you did get a green dot right there at 450, so if this thing reverses and goes the other way next week, right, this thing could fade away. But typically what we do is we buy the green dot, and then if it goes lower, right, our typical rule, you guys will learn in that free trading course, okay, is if your position goes down 20% or more, we look to buy more. Okay, we don't look to sell. We don't look to panic. We use position sizing and we use calculated risk to take our positions and build positions over time. So if you believe in NEO, I don't think 450 is a bad spot. I'd start a position here, and if it's sold off down here to the threes, I would just add more to my position. Okay, and again, we want to buy great assets at great prices, guys. Just because something is given a green dot doesn't mean we should buy it. I look for companies that are growing, companies like Grab. I like Grab. If I'm going to choose between your two requests here, between NEO and Grab, I'm choosing Grab. Okay, because Grab is like the Uber Eats of Southeast Asia. You look at their earnings, okay, their revenue. I like to look at their revenue. When this number is going up, okay, when this number is going up, you see how it's going up? It went from 870 to 900 to 950 to almost $1 billion. That tells you that they're gaining market share, right? Their business is improving every single quarter. So these guys have been growing really fast. They've taken a huge hit here, down from 650 all the way down here to 350. Got green dots all over the place. I actually have a position on this, and if I'm going to buy one of these off your request, I'm choosing Grab. Again, guys, 300 likes on today's video. I will give away 300 XRP if you guys are just joining in. We do have a 200 XRP giveaway going on today. So we hit 200 likes on yesterday's video. If we can get the 300 by tomorrow's video, I will also do an additional 300 XRP giveaway here for the Spartan Army, baby. You guys can join that right here inside the giveaways tab. Just click on this emoji right here, okay, and that will enter you in. That drawing is going to be here in 5 days. I appreciate you guys smashing the like. It really helps the channel, helps the algorithm, and it helps the Spartan Army. Okay, we're gaining in numbers every single day. Just want to take a quick second to shout out all the new members over here inside the Discord. I mean, we are a freaking army, baby, an unstoppable army here. We're here to take over. We're here to dominate. We're not here to participate. We're here to dominate. Let's get it. Love to see it, man. CRWV. This is CoreWeave. This had a really nice move. I'm kicking myself for not buying this one when it hit down here at 60, but I think this one has room. I think this one has room back here to 140. If you did buy somewhere around 60, I mean, you're up 40, 50% right now. I don't think this is a bad place to maybe trim a little bit with the daily being up here. But ultimately, that's a huge move. I mean, this thing's up from 60 all the way up to 1. That was a 100% move in 3 weeks. If you bought the bottom there, it does still look like it has room. I would use a stop loss at 85. I know NVIDIA has a really big stake in those guys. I'd be looking to buy on red days here because the wave is still down here. So if you get a big pullback, maybe down to 90, I would pull the trigger and maybe add more. But ultimately, we should have already been positioned on that one here from around $73. IONQ, another good quantum computing play. I also was looking at buying this one at 30. I didn't pull the trigger. I traded this one back in April from 28 all the way up here to 74. Took some profits there. You guys see the sell signal right there. It pulled back into the 4-year average we were referencing earlier. I like this one a lot too. It looks bullish. I'd be on maybe like an intraday time frame looking for a pullback, like on the 4-hour or the daily. Okay, looking for a pullback on one of those time frames. I wouldn't buy it here, right? Time to buy was down here. It does have a signal this week, so if you're playing that signal, I just watched 35. If we can get it at 35, that'd be a steal. It's up a little bit, but again, if you believe in the long-term trajectory of this company, quantum computing is supposed to be very big. They've been crushing their revenue as well. I mean, their revenue is going up quarter over quarter. I think this is a very solid quantum computing play. One of the only quantum computing plays that are actually generating revenue. So I am looking to get back in on this. It's not yet. I want to see a big red day, maybe a pullback to like 36. That's where I'll take position. But if you're in it, I would use a stop loss at around 31. You could even move it down to like 28 if you want to. Okay, very volatile stock there. Very volatile. INFQ. Nice move there. Got the signal last week at around 10. It's up to 12. This one looks good. Okay, targeting up here in the red zone. What's the IONQ red zone at? That's up there at $70 to $80. So yeah, I mean, as long as it holds on, we got the market closing right now at the time of creating this video. That thing is now, markets are now closed. But I like all three of those names. Probably my favorite one is probably IONQ out of those three. We see ACHR. Ripping. Okay, big move here. You got the signal 2 weeks ago, or that was actually 3 weeks ago in July at around 450. It popped all the way up here to 7. That thing looks like it's going to keep running. I'd just be looking for a sell signal, targeting up here at around $11 to $13 there on ACHR. I see one here for VRT. VRT, not my favorite. Okay, the wave's not deep enough. We've kind of already had a really big move. You see how it bounced off the 4-year right there, went up to 360. Okay, I think the move's already happened. We want to see a more dramatic pullback on that. We got Robinhood. Robinhood's also had a really big move. This one looks like it's trying to reverse here as well. I'd use a stop loss at $84. $84 if you're in the play. I sold half my position on this red dot here, so I'm still holding a position on this. And I think that one's probably going to hold on to $80. This company is huge. They're doing all the right things, making all the right moves. Up above 80, I'm still bullish on Robinhood. Looking to buy that one on red days. If you guys could keep it to 2 per person, I'm only taking 2 per person. So give me your top 2 when you request these, and then we'll just continue to move through everybody else's. I want to be respectful of everybody's time. And NVIDIA, again, too high. I want to buy NVIDIA closer to the 4-year average. We're buying it at too big of a premium. Okay. We buy stocks when they're very beaten up. Okay, we don't want to take a chance on NVIDIA going up to $300 because there's just not a lot of room, right? That's if it goes to 300, that's 30%. I can hardly get out of bed for 30%, guys. I can hardly get out of bed for 30%. Okay, I want it to pull back to 130. That's where I'll buy it. Okay, you got a signal down here around 170. That was a little better. Okay, but up here, we're just not interested. And they got earnings coming up. They'll probably pop on their earnings. Everyone will rush into the stock, and then it'll probably sell off. But just not at a place where I am interested. ONDS looks good. That one's still green. Again, looking to buy red days on this. We called this one out a couple weeks ago at around 7. It's up to $9. I think that one looks good too. SOXS, this one's selling off a little bit this week. I'm still remaining bearish on chip stocks. I still think all of these have had a massive run. Just because I'm bearish doesn't mean they're going to drop, but a lot of these are showing signs of a top. Okay, and as soon as that top is in, if these come back down, SOXS is going to go up. So we're just consolidating right now on a lot of the chip stocks. I mean, Intel's still down around 40% from the top. Okay, so we're looking for a broader pullback, maybe down here to 47 to 60. Is that going to happen? I can't say for sure, but SOXS, in my opinion, is a great hedge right now with the markets in case something crazy happens, in case Iran decides to bomb the United States, or just something weird happens, which could very well happen at any moment. Okay, it's a hedge. It's not something you go very heavy on. It's just a hedge in case the markets do sell off really hard. This thing's going to go up. It's a 3x levered ETF, so if you're trading that one, don't go too heavy on it. Okay, but I'm still holding my position on that. STLA. It's another one that's gotten smoked over the last couple of years, actually. This is the maker of Jeep and Dodge. They're just getting smoked on here. So what I'm looking for is a monthly signal. I think I entered this one at around $6, so I'm down a little bit on my position. But again, you guys can see that every time this comes down to this range at 550 for the last 10 years, this was 2016, it's been a great time to buy. Great time to buy. Okay, it doesn't seem like it at the time, but as soon as this wave comes back up here and gives us a red dot, we're all going to be singing Kumbaya. Right now, right, we're in despair. Right now, this name is sitting down here, right, in despair. We're down here in despair territory. This is not when people want to buy stocks. This is when I want to buy stocks, but the majority of people only want to buy when things are going up. I want to buy after a huge sell-off from 30 to 5 on a company that makes literally billions of dollars. You're talking about $44 billion every quarter. So huge company. I like STLA. I think it's a steal for the long term. I'm looking like 1 to 2 years out probably on STLA. Could be sooner. MP we covered. Hood we covered. Google. Google's also way up there as well. Okay, just not interested. Look how far it is off the 4-year average. You're talking about a massive 35% premium right now. I just don't think this is in a place where I want to go long. Okay, I want to look for a pullback, a dramatic pullback. Up above 300 if you're in the trade. I'd put a stop loss probably at around 305 if I was in the trade. I wouldn't want it to break that low right there. They had a nice earnings report, did well, but again, the stock is just way up over that. That was the time to buy right there. That was our buy signal. Again, we want to buy when the wave's down here given a green dot. We don't want to buy when the wave's up here in this territory, okay? Our chances of winning are much higher when we're buying down here because, again, things are very beat up. We want to look for a big dramatic pullback like that. Boom, big move up. If you bought there, you were buying at 140. This thing went up to $400. XTS, well, we covered MP, we covered Hood already. XTS or XST, covered this yesterday. Again, red dot. That thing looks like it's coming down. AVGO, Broadcom, also another chip stock. Again, had a huge move over the last couple of years. Just not interested. Want to buy it closer to 225. Circle. Again, we want to buy A1 setups, guys. Not, oh, this thing might go up. No, we want A1 setups. Look at Circle. We've been talking about this one for weeks now. Okay, down here at 60. Again, the last time we got this signal was back in February. It went from 60 all the way up to 140. It sold off from 140 down to 58. Where did we enter? Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, $58 looks like the low. That one's breaking out really nicely this week. Big winner in the Overkill portfolio. Love to see that. And I'm just checking my position real quick. CRSG. Yeah, so I'm only up around, I actually bought that one a little too soon. I think I bought it actually right here at 74, but I did end up buying more down here at 60. So I'm up about 6% on that. Nothing too crazy, but I do have a pretty heavy position in it. This is a big crypto name. And again, I'm not selling till this wave's back up here, okay? We're looking for our sell signals. If you guys don't know how to sell, okay, you need to watch that trading course, okay? That'll talk about our buying strategy and our selling strategy. Okay, I don't want to go over it in every single video for the people that have been here for a while that know what we're doing. If you're new, go watch the course. It's completely free. Okay, I'm not charging you for education. I'm not charging you for a course. I want you guys to learn how to swing trade. That is my goal. That is the goal and the reason why I made this channel. So, yes, that free course is available over here. Again, we have the trading rules. Everything we do here is based on logic, data, and discipline. This is our strategy. This is how we trade. Logic is our plan, right? This is our strategy. Data is what we see on the charts, and discipline is our ability to stick to our plan no matter what. Okay, and we go over all that inside the trading course. Again, you can have the best buying strategy in the world, guys. You could have the best buying strategy in the world. You could have bought XRP down here at 45 cents back in 2024 when we got our signal. But if you didn't sell it up here at $3, you buying down there wasn't a very good thing. I mean, you're still up about 100%, but you could have been up 800%. So again, you could have the best buying strategy in the world, but if you don't know where to take profits, it's pointless. And again, we go over our selling strategy inside the Discord. Again, no strategy is 100%, but ours is very accurate if you're willing to wait the time frame. 6 months, 12 months, 2 years. Our strategy is pretty much bulletproof if you're willing to hold for 2 years. Okay, unless you're buying penny stocks and crappy stocks. If you're buying good quality names like XRP, okay, names like XRP, names like Circle, names like AVGO, those are good companies. Okay, those are great companies. How do you know a company's great? Well, you just look at their earnings. Okay, 700 million in revenue. Okay, that number is increasing. I guess it went down a little bit there, but Circle is a very big cryptocurrency name. It is, you can see their 19% USDC growth. They got 48 million in net income. They're a big stable coin issuer. They are the issuer of USDC, which is the biggest stable coin in the world. I think once the Clarity Act passes, these guys' stock is going to go absolutely insane. So I'm a buyer. I've been a buyer of this for a while, and I really like it still at these prices. My position's up a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I think that one's just now breaking out. BR, this is oil and gas, it looks like. Crude futures. Looks good. Just use a stop loss at $78. Okay, got the green dot. Just use the stop loss at that previous low right there. What else we got? NOK. That is Nokia. Okay, again, huge move. Where was our buying opportunity? Right here in August. Again, these buying opportunities are not everyday occurrences, guys. Like if you like an asset, you literally get like one good time a year to buy the asset. That was down there at $4. This thing went all the way up to 17. You want to do some quick math? Okay, that was 300% you made if you bought down here and you're sold up here. Okay, sell signal, you got sell signals all over the place between 6 and 18. Okay, it's pulled back here to 9. I would just use a stop loss probably right there at 840. Okay, 840 if you're still in the position, but again, no green dot. I'm good. Okay, it's bouncing right there off the yearly moving average. ASST and MU. ASST has the signal. These guys had a stock split. I had bought some options. If you ever see your company going into a stock split and you have options, do not hold. Okay, do not hold because they get all messed up because the prices change. But it does have a green dot, so we would be bullish on ASST. That's a crypto name as well. If crypto goes up, that name is going to perform very well. We got MU here trying to break out here. Okay, they're trying to bounce right there off of 700. Again, this thing pulled back from 1,200 all the way down here to 700. I just think this one's way too high. Like, I'm not interested personally. Can it break out and keep going? Absolutely. Okay, but ultimately, I wouldn't buy MU unless it pulled back to like 320. Okay, and people are going to say, oh my gosh, you're crazy. Dude, I've said it. I've done that millions of times. Okay, MSTR. You go back to my videos back here in July of 2025 when everyone was super excited about MSTR. Okay, people are excited when the wave's up here. They're not excited when the wave's down here. Okay, this thing went from $450 all the way down to $97. Nobody thought it would be down here, up here. Okay, it doesn't happen until it does. So, again, when people are excited about things, we do not want to touch it. If everyone's bullish, if everyone's having a good time, we're out. TAO looks good. That one's got the green dot. I still don't know a whole lot about this company, but it does have a buy signal, the same signal we got down here in February, 175 all the way up to 300. We'd be buyers of TAO here. Is this one in my watch list? Yeah, it's in my watch list, I think. Maybe I took it out. I don't know. I'm putting it in there, though. But it does have a green dot. I would be a buyer of that name. PEAQ. I was doing some research on this actually the other day. And, yeah, very low market cap. It's been up here at 25 cents. It pulled all the way back here to around a penny. I'd buy it down here. Okay, it's got a green. It had a green dot back here at around a penny and a half. So we're literally sitting at the same level we got this signal at. Okay, it did pump all the way up here to 4 cents, pulled back. Just look for the green dot on that one. Looks like they're... Yeah, I'm not sure what these guys do, but I was doing some research on that. Sometimes I'll ask ChatGPT, like, hey, what are the top, 5 cryptocurrencies you would recommend that are under a $20 million market cap, very low cap? And sometimes it'll spit out some names. I'll pull up some charts and see what they're looking at. If ChatGPT thinks it's a good buy, that's kind of how I do my fundamental analysis now. I'll just ask ChatGPT what they think. And PEAQ actually came in as one of those recommendations from ChatGPT. I haven't taken a position on it, but it does look very interesting. I think it's interesting that you're requesting it here, Lizzie. We got Oracle, ORCL. Oracle's ripping. Okay, we bought this one down here at 125. That was called out over here in Overkill trades. Big move up. Okay, I think it has a lot of room to go. Okay, I'm at least waiting until that stochastic RSI touches that white dotted line up there. I think this one looks very strong, very good. I'd be a holder here. I mean, if you miss the signal, I don't think you're too late. I still think there's a lot of meat on the bone. We always target up here in the red zone between 280 and 300 would be my target for Oracle. So I'd be a buyer holder of that. Well, we just covered MSTR. I'll do coin and MSTR here. Again, guys, 300 likes on the video. I'll give away 300 XRP. Again, we do have a giveaway going on right now for 200 XRP for hitting 200 likes on yesterday's video. If we can get to 300, I don't think we've ever got to 300 on a video. If we can get there, okay, I'll do a 300 XRP giveaway as well. Coinbase. Coinbase is still down here as well. Again, we're watching that support level right there at 140. Okay, 140 is a big level for Coinbase here. So if that breaks, okay, we'll be in trouble. But ultimately, we're looking for the green dot. We've gotten 1, 2, 3, almost 4 green dots here at these levels. So you guys can see how much of a important support level that this is for Coinbase going all the way back here to 2024. So I like it. I like it. I would just use a tight stop probably at like 135. And then MSTR, obviously this is a play on Bitcoin. I showed you guys that Bitcoin chart at the beginning of the stream on the monthly. Okay, look how deep we are on the wave right now. This thing's called the bottom of Bitcoin since all the way back in 2015. So if you believe in Bitcoin, if you believe it's going up, MSTR I think looks like a really good play down here at 100. I like it a lot more than when people liked it up here at 450. $100 looks very interesting. It's got the green dot. If you want to set a stop loss, use it right there at 80. I'm going to leave it right there for today, folks. I will finish these requests out tomorrow. We even covered Plume today as well, so I'm just going to bump this. Okay, I'll bump that down, and then we'll pick up there. We got a few more requests. I'll finish these off tomorrow. We're dropping our watch list tomorrow, so make sure you guys tune in for that. Subscribe, hit the bell, never miss a video. You guys can watch all of the replays. If you guys ever miss a stream over here in the Discord, you guys can check those out. We drop those every single day, Monday through Friday here. So with that being said, if you guys need me, hit me up in the Discord. Discord link is in the description. It's free to join. We do have a paid option that is only $4 a month. Yes, less than a Starbucks coffee. I spent more on my wife's coffee this morning than you could spend to get into our community over here. All you got to do is come to the Become a Member tab right here. Again, if you guys want to check that out, there's a video in the trading course on what you'll get, but it's all listed out right here. We have over 4,000 people over here now, so we're an army, folks, and we're growing every single day. Shout out to the new Spartan. Shout out to everybody who's new watching in today's video. God bless you guys, and we will see you tomorrow. Peace.